Kashmir Development Foundation, in collaboration with the NHS, is encouraging people to book their COVID-19 vaccinations as soon as possible before 30th June 2023. After that, the vaccine will only be available for people who are at high risk of severe COVID-19, and for most people they will generally only be available seasonally. KDF has organised a vaccine literacy and community engagement event in Hemel Hempstead at Quwat al-Islam Jamia Mosque. Sardar Aftab Khan, Executive Director, KDF, provided essential information about COVID-19 and other vaccines and how they work to the members of British Kashmiri, South Asian and other members of the communities. Getting vaccinated can help to stop the spread of an infection. If you have a young child and don't know if they are up to date with their routine vaccinations, you can check their personal health record, which is also known as the Red Book. If you have missed a vaccination, contact their GP practice to book an appointment or call 111 and visit nhs.uk to book your vaccination appointment. KDF volunteers distributed over 350 information leaflets and signposted them to more information and help available from the NHS. On this occasion, Sardar Aftab Khan, Latif Hussain, President, Hemel Hempstead Central Mosque, Rashid Khan, Raja Sajid, Qari Muhammad Yasir Qayyum, Imam Awais Alam, Junaid Alam Qadri, Muhammad Fauzi, Tabrez Khan and others were also present there. SM Irfan Tahir, World News, Hemel Hempstead.
Today we are here in Hemel Hempstead as part of the Kashmir Development Foundation and NHS vaccination literacy campaign. We are encouraging members of the British Kashmiri community and South Asian communities to take up vaccines by the 30th of June 2023. Anyone who is over 75 or who has weakened immune system, we encourage them to take vaccination as soon as possible. We are also asking parents and to check the red books, the records of their children, whether they have vaccination up to date. If not, then please contact your local GP surgery or call NHS 111 and book your appointment as soon as possible.
My name is Imam Awais Alam and I am the Imam in the masjid here in Hemel Hempstead, Quwwatul Islam. Now in Islam, health is very important. It is a barakah from Allah and it is an amana, it is a trust that we have to look after. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ mentions as part of the hadith, اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس, take advantage of 5 things before 5 things. One of the 5 things which Allah has blessed us is with health, to take advantage of it before we lose our health. Unfortunately, in the Pakistani and in the Kashmiri community, research shows that we are not uptaking the vaccines for the flu and the COVID, and we are not as engaged with the NHS as other communities are. Therefore, I give the strong message that those people who are above the age of 50 and are eligible for the COVID vaccine to complete your vaccines before the 30th of June, and especially for the youngsters, the children, to look into the red books and see if there's any missing components in the vaccination history. So this is a very important message, and I thank Brother Sardar Saab for coming to our masjid and delivering this important message to the community as well, and on behalf of the NHS and the Kashmir Development Foundation. Jazakallah.
I'm Latif Hussain, President of Hemel Hempstead Central Mosque. Just trying to thank Kashmir Development Foundation for their work, creating the awareness with NHS for our community in Hemel Hempstead on COVID-19 awareness and also on MMR. So I'd like to request and state that broadcasting in the masjid today to let our community know the importance of COVID. And as we approach sort of end of June, where the vulnerable are requested to come forward and make sure that they are taking the COVID-19 vaccine. At the same time, the MMR vaccine for those children, we request that they check their red book and make sure if they are not covered, they do take that up and become totally sort of covered under COVID-19 and also MMR. Again, I'd like to thank KDF for their tremendous work to creating awareness amongst the community, and especially like places like Hemel Hempstead, which are out of reach of most sort of media outlets and also NHS. And again, thank you, and I'd like to ask our community to do take up this campaign and ensure that they do get themselves covered, especially if they're over 75 and they are the most vulnerable in this sort of coverage. Thank you very much, and thanks again, and I'll just look forward to working with the organisation in further years.
I'm speaking from Quwwatul Islam Masjid in Hemel Hempstead. I would like to encourage the Kashmiri community especially to take up the MMR vaccination and the corona vaccination as well. The deadline is 30th of June this year. So please encourage your elders and people with special needs, because their immune system will be low and they will be required, or they will be helpful for them to have this vaccination. Thank you very much.
My name is Muhammad Fawzi, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Sudanese, Moroccan, Tunisian, and other Arab community and African communities as well. We're really encouraging, we're working alongside the Kashmir Development Foundation, which are doing some really good work for the minority ethnic communities, and we encourage our communities to go out over 75 to ensure that they have taken their vaccination and done the vaccination, and also those of weak immune system to also ensure that they have taken vaccination. The second part also to ensure that our children are up to date with all their vaccination and so on. It's easy to take the vaccinations now and do them. You can take them in your doctor's surgery, you can take it in the chemist, etc. and so on. You can ring 111, dial 111, etc. and so on. So we really encourage you before the 30th of June to ensure that all your vaccinations are in place.